Hey man, if you raising teenagers in this day and age, I feel you. Trust me, I definitely feel you. Like coming up, I ain't understand, how my mom or dad used to feel like when we outside and we doing whatever we doing, or what's going on when you leave the house. Like I ain't understand that feeling until I became a parent. Cause these days, it's crazy. You got to stay in your kids' life, man. You got to. They got so many influences. It's so many distractions and ways that, it's like the world trying to corrupt them. And we got to be the ones that guide them through it. You can't give up on them. Like these kids these days, they stuck in their own mind. They got their own way of thinking. They stubborn, kind of like the same way how we was, but these days you got even more influence. You got even more things you got to worry about for them to, crash out or be in a certain situation. And it's like we can't just let the kids just do whatever. We as parents, we gotta be accountable for environments and how we setting them up and being accountable for their actions. Cause at the end of the day, the actions that they cause, things they do, is a reflection of us. And these days, it's just, man, it's wild. Like, it's wild. It's wild. Like, I tell my sons all the time, like, life is bigger than just the moment. You got to see past today. You bigger than just today and where you at right now. Because a lot of times, these kids, they want things fast. They got the internet, they got their peers who they at school with and people they around. They want certain things. They want to be a part of certain things. They want things fast. And it's hard for kids to see the bigger picture. That was my problem. Like, I used to just be stuck in the moment. It was hard for me to see past the day, past the week. When I was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like, I ain't know what I wanted out of life. I was just going with the flow. And that's the thing today. Like, we got to start planting seeds in our kids to where they can start thinking about the bigger picture, not just think about the moment. Think about where you see yourself at in the next 5, 10 years, not just today. Because these kids, these teenagers, they making choices that's going to affect their whole life. 10 seconds can cost you your whole life. You can make one choice and you'll be paying for it for the next 20, 30 years. If it's something you can come back from, because some things you can't come back from. So it's like we just got to be mindful of, getting our kids to see the bigger picture. Like I said, it's bigger than the moment. Focus on more positive stuff. See yourself in a better light, because these kids these days, they don't have no role models. They don't have the right role models. So it's like they just going off what they see on the screen. And a lot of decisions you make out here these days, like, it can cost you your life. The shit just bigger than the moment. How you thinking and how you feeling and things you going through while you 13, 14, 17, 18, whatever, like, you going to have a whole different perspective when you turn 21, when you turn 25. And that be the biggest thing, like, trying to mold them and guide them up to a certain point to where they can mature and their mind evolve into the point where they are making the right decisions and they can see themselves in a better light and, just be more productive, giving themselves some time to actually evolve into something. Because these days, these kids, they crashing out early. When I was 14, 15, by the time I turned 15, I was already on my way to prison. I ain't even know it yet. I already had signed up for it. Like, I was running towards it just off the decisions that I was making. I couldn't see past the day. I ain't value my life. Like, a lot of these kids, they not valuing their life. They're not really understanding the severity of the actions that they're doing and the consequences that they're doing. They think they don't care. You think you don't care, but you actually do care. When it hit the fan and you land on the ground bleeding out, all that crash out shit, all that shit, man, that shit go out the window. That's when it hit you like, damn, I do really want to live. I could be this. I could actually do this. When you get locked up and they got you in that courtroom and you facing all this time, then it hit you like, damn, I could have went to the league. I could have been a doctor. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been a businessman, whatever. Like, don't wait till the last minute till life hit the fan and then be want to just get shit together. Because now it's too late. Now it's too late. So if you got kids, especially teenagers, try to get them to understand that it's a bigger picture. There's more to it than just today. Give yourself some time. Be patient. Don't compare your life to nobody. It took me going to prison, getting shot. It took me going through a lot of stuff for me to see the value of myself and understand that it's more to me than just that moment. But you don't want to wait too late, because a lot of times we out here making choices. You out here putting out certain energy, and then when it come back, by the time it come back, it's too late. Don't wait till it's too late to be trying to get it together. Don't wait till you locked up in a cell somewhere and you got the next 10, 20, 30 years to go to then want to make the right decision. Because it's over with then. It's over with. You can't get to a certain point. You can't do certain things and then once it hit the fan, now you like, oh, well, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to, nah, it's over with. You already done got hit with that sentence. Ain't no coming back from that. You can't go to the judge or write a letter or pull up on the CEOs and say, man, I changed my life. I see the bigger picture now. I'm sorry. It don't work like that. It's over with. You got to get it together now. The wisest thing that you can do is learning from other people's mistakes. You see these folks crashing out. You see these folks, they dying early. You see these folks taking the wrong path. Look at where it's getting them and learn from that. Oh, no, I don't want to go that way. Oh, they getting locked up. They going to jail. All these folks dying. Let me go this way. Be wise. Learn from other folks' mistakes. Don't wait till it's too late. Give yourself some time, man. Give yourself some time. You 15, you 16, you 17, whatever, however old you is. If you see this video, man, just think. Give yourself some time. The next couple years, you don't know how it turn out. I went to prison when I was, 20? By the time I got to prison, 2-3 years flew by and it was like, damn, I'm a whole totally different person from when I first got locked up. Like, I ain't even on that type of energy no more. My mind done evolved. My values done changed. It didn't matter. You already in the belly of the beast now. It's too late. It don't matter that you woke up today and you ready to change and all that. It don't matter. You got to finish this sentence. And that's something I had to live with every day, even still to this day. I still have to deal with certain things, certain consequences because of the decisions that I made when I was 16, 17 years old. This years later, I'm still having to deal with it. And it's a lot of people who gonna deal with the same thing. By the time it hit them, it's gonna be too late. You wilding out right now, you crashing out right now, you thugging. Shit, you ain't with. Just think. All right, look, just think. Let's just say you from age 15 to 21. Let's just say you crash out right now. You on the bullshit, you robbing, you selling drugs, whatever the case may be, you in the street. Boom, you get knocked. All right, you go down. You You still gonna be in that state of mind 10, 20 years from now? When you sitting in that cell? You know how many people in there who was doing life sentences for stuff that they did when they was 20, 30, teenagers, and they 50, 60 years now. They still paying for the same mistakes that they made 20 years ago. And they actually reformed people. They actually done evolved into, you know, a better person. But it's too late. It's too late. Don't wait till it's too late. Get it together now. Lock in, man. It's a million ways up. Don't gotta crash out for it. Y'all like, subscribe. Y'all like my content. I'm gonna keep them going. I wanna keep motivating y'all. Keep giving y'all experience. And yo, it's up from here.